Oops. Morning, good morning. Good morning, it's a happy day. Where's my pot? Hi, good morning. We are talking about food philosophy today. I was thinking I needed my whiteboard, but I don't really want to drag it downstairs. So I'm gonna talk with my hands because that really works. Good morning, sunshines. How is everybody today? Yippee! We're having a good day. It's a good day. I mean, I don't know about you guys, and I know there's a lot of bad weather around, but I cannot believe how wonderful the weather's been. And I'm kind of excited because I have a lot of catering to do in the next 3 weeks. And I really want the weather to stay the way it is, because if it does, it's gonna be lovely. Hello everybody, hi Sean, hi Sips, hi Astu, Chinese, Sean, welcome in. So we are talking about the organic food movement, food philosophy today. This is our kitchen pharmacy class. We talk about all things food and healing. But I had talked about, I think last month, I wanted to do a little bit more deep dive into my philosophy of food, because I really, my book is almost complete. We're in the, I had to break it down again because I wanted to share more stories about food. I think they're exciting and, you know, whatever. Hi, zippity doo. Zippity doo da, zippity yay. How are you today? Hi, Ellen. Hey, Brenda. How are you? How you feeling? So I wanted to, you know, really chat more and kind of get a little bit deep dive and talk about all the things. So what better than during a kitchen pharmacy class, right? So here we are, getting ready. We're having a good day. I'm gonna be super busy the next few weeks. We're gonna be in the kitchen a lot, starting on Friday. Well, then I'm gonna stare at the wall on Sunday, because then we go into like a marathon of crazy. Good morning. Hi, Colleen. Good morning. Colleen, I don't think I have your email for Superfan. If you can DM that to me or email me at Chef Liz at TheOrganicFoodMovement so I can get you all the Superfan recipes. I have all this fruit and it's kind of going out the door, and I want to make a little fruit salad with it. So while we're sitting here chatting it up, we're going to do that. And I have some cherries, all organic. I love stone fruits. They're my favorite summer fruits. How about you guys? Anybody up for stone fruits? I love them. I can't get enough stone fruits. These are getting a little shriveled. So, hi Donna. Hi Tiffany. Oh. Hold on. Where's my fly swatter? I don't know how we're getting all these flies, but we're gonna get rid of them. Got them. Yes. All right. And one knife, and we're ready to go. All right, I'm ready. I got my coffee, and we're gonna chat. Chat it up. All right. Coffee number one. Good morning, good morning. I'm waiting to see if we can get more people in here to get started, because once we start, you know, dog sighting. Jackson. What's the matter, Jackson? Jackson's like, don't be starting to cook and you didn't feed me. All right, I got you, buddy. You're seeing a day in the life of Chef. What goes on in the morning here? Hi, Luann. All right, let's see if we can feed these boys. Loki, come eat. Come on, Loki. I make them dog food. I make them like a lot of vegetables, a lot of, it's just all vegetables with a little, I'm gonna put a little banana in here today. Because they love the mashed banana. Hi, buddy. You're such a good boy. He sits right here, right next to me. He's sitting. And he's so cute. If you guys tap and share, costs nothing and it really helps. It really helps, it really helps. A little banana for the little one. All right. Then they get some vegetables. It's kind of funny, like my husband just slops it in, but I have to like mix it nice and make them a beautiful little meal. This is how I answer my dogs. I don't know how else to do it. And the family is like, really, Mom? You know, like, uh-oh. All right, we have enough. The other dog went on an adventure with Izzy. Thor is out, taking care of fun stuff. Loki! Loki! Want a treat? Come on. I'll give them the Barks and Whisker. It's like a little probiotic, so they're not eating grass or chewing on themselves. Hey, buddy, come on, let's eat. And then they don't like to eat that, so I have to mix it. I'm a little ridiculous with the dogs, but I can't help it. You're gonna eat the banana, I know you will. I haven't given you bananas in a while. But I have to mix their food up. I know they don't care. I know it probably means nothing to them, but to me, it means something. And then we do this little topper for flavor. And now they're all good. And now they eat their food. You'll hear them eat. Come here, buddies. Come here, baby. Yeah, eat your food. Thank you, Yep. Does your thing say Yep, it's Cat? Oh, I thought it said Yep, it's Cal. Yep, it's Katie. Hey, Katie. Go ahead, eat. Eat. What's the matter with you? Come here. Eat your food. Let's go. All right. Now it's time for us. Whoa. What are you doing, Loke? Come on. Eat your food. What's the matter with you? You waiting for your brother? Come on. Eat. Loki doesn't want to eat. That's new. That's very new, Mr. Loki. Let's go. All right. Let's make some fruit salad. Haha, I do the same thing with my dogs. I know, you can't help it, right? I have to do it. They do I think they appreciate it. They probably do care. It's all mixed in instead of just dry food. I know, right? Like, I just can't. Okay, now he's eating. He's right below me. Little Loki. Oh, come here. Come back here. Eat. Come here. He's such a slow eater, and the other dogs are not. So his twin, the little one's twin, is not here. So if he was here, he would try and eat all his food. So Loki's probably like, oh, I can finally eat slow and savor my food. Yeah, they don't, I just couldn't see just feeding animals all this dry food. I don't know, there's something about that for me. I just can't deal with it. I don't think that's fair. We're eating all this good food, and I don't like to feed them. You know, sometimes I'll feed them from the table, like if we make fish and it's plain, I'll make it, or you know, like I do shredded chicken. I'll give them that, but I don't know. I feel like the vegetables and guys, come here, come on, hey. That is Life 360, and every time they know that their family's coming home, so they get excited. But sometimes it's just that they parked you know, they just got to their next destination. And of course, none of us ever shut that warning off. We just leave it. So it happens all day long. Wherever anybody is, they're like, hey. Especially when my daughter's home from college. You know, the college students, they move around a lot. So it's constantly going off. Ooh, this fruit's kind of getting old. So I'm just making a yummy, I love stone fruit, and it's getting bad, so I wanna just make a little bowl of fruit salad. It's not a very pretty fruit salad, but I don't care. I'm eating it. Right? I agree, Katie. I want my dogs. My husband just throws the food in. I like have to mix it, do all the things. They eat it the same way, but it doesn't matter to me. I want them to have a nice gourmet meal. It's sort of like with my kid. I have one kid. She never ate jar food, because how am I going to cook a meal for my husband and I, and then give my kid a jar of processed food? I just couldn't do it. No judgment. I just couldn't do it. Not as an organic whole food chef. Couldn't do it. All right, I'm just kind of mixing this up, but today we're gonna talk about sort of the organic food movement, my philosophy of food. Sort of leading up to a little book teaser. The book's almost finished again. I kind of broke it back down again. It is, I promise, that all three are gonna probably come out all at once. But I just needed to, I want this to be, you know, my legacy. And I really believe it's going to make a difference, because I think we're finding out that for decades, you know, we've been told, oh, this is, you know, keto is the best, low fat, no sugar, this, and everybody should follow all the same. Caveman this, and keto, and vegan, and be vegan, and you know what I mean? It's like, it's been this, it's everything. Thank you for the, whatever just happened. I don't know, but thank you. Hold on, let me rinse my hands. I just didn't make a bowl of food for Thor, but he can have the rest of Loki. Loki's not going to eat as much, so you can send him over here.
Where, Thor? Look, you're going to get
Maybe just give him some pellets or something.
some pellets?
Some dry rabbit nonsense.
How about everybody goes over here and we stay calm while we're on the rental company? There.
You know, so it's like low fat, high protein, caveman, paleo, keto, Weight Watchers, do this. And it's like, you know what? It doesn't work like that. I really believe that every single individual has a different body type, a different everything. And I feel like until we realize that, and until we recognize that, people aren't going to get better, because no set person has the same makeup, has the same food love, food passion, has the same upbringing, has the same food path. I just really believe that. You know, everybody grew up differently. We have a different blood type, all those things. So today I want to share what my feeling is about that, and how I think we need to look at food. And we're going to go a little step by step and sort of chat about it. And I love the feedback. So if you're new here and you want to jump in and add to the conversation, Right, but you did it, right, Katie? You did it specific to who you are. And you're gonna love this. If you guys have a pen and paper you can grab, you're gonna wanna take notes, because as we talk and as we go through this, welcome Julia. My name's Chef Liz. I've been cooking for 40 years. I have self-taught, I'm a professionally trained vegan chef. Worked in Saudi Arabia cooking for the royal family. I've had my own home delivery service for organic prepared meals. Studied with Anne-Marie Colbin. I have read every book on food and healing I can get my hands on. I have a library full of them. And I've been on here for almost 2 years. September's going to be 2 years, the end of September. And I swear to God, I think I'm allergic to the EMFs coming off this phone. I don't know what else to think. Every time I get on here, my nose gets itchy. Like I made chicken biryani yesterday and cauliflower rice and lost 3 pounds from yesterday. Well, that's how it works, Katie. When you clue in to the foods that work for your body, then all of a sudden your body falls naturally. You know, fresh food to me is one of the many secrets. Hey, Cece, how are you? So if you're here for the first time, you're gonna love it here. Join us. Follow along. This is our kitchen pharmacy class. I'm here every Wednesday. Every Wednesday from 8 or 8:30 till whenever we get done. And look at all this cherry juice. And then Monday nights is our chef table class. That's a little foofy. We do anything goes on that. Saturday morning is kitchen hacks. We talk about all kinds of hacks in the kitchen. Oh, I'm so glad you did too. Look, the dogs got you here, and now you're staying because you realize, uh-oh. I love that, Katie. There's a reason, right? And then in between that, you'll see me in my commercial kitchen at work with my crew. You'll get to meet them if you haven't met them yet. All my replays are on YT. Hi, buddy. You ate. You had enough. Mama gave you all kinds of food. You're good. And we have a Book a Face group too. There's in the LINK, the BIO, I have my stan.store. You can check that out. There's a recipe vault, over 500 recipes. So there's a lot of resources to help you. There's a free premium pantry makeover in there you can download. It kind of helps you look at your pantry and really understand, is my pantry healing me or making me sick, kind of thing. And it kind of guides you one ingredient at a time on how to make decisions to help you eat and feel better. So you've got a lot of tools here. Plus you got me. I'm gonna teach you how to cook. Professional, organic, whole foods, chef, studying food and healing for a very long time. Ooh, look at all that fruit. It needed to be cut up and done. Wow, you licked that bowl clean, buddy. All right, hold on, I'll give you a piece of chicken. Hold on, your favorite snack. This is their last piece of food. I dehydrate chicken for them. Look, they're like little, here you go, sit, good boy. Here you go. Okay, big boy, you want a lot, right? Here you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good morning, Yolo. How are you? Hi, Arlene. Good morning. There are no mods here yet. Kimberly, are you a mod? I forget. I think you are now. Oh, Brenda's here. Hi, Brenda. Sorry, Brenda. All right, so, you know, for me, I say this a lot, but food is like, a lot of times is, I have one more, is, you know, a lot of things. It's memories, it's comfort, it's our culture, it's energy, it's medicine. You know, no, I don't think so. I don't think there was anything that you missed. No, I think Kimberly was just asking. Hi, Lee. And a lot of times, you know, for me, I think food is emotional for sure. You know, so many of us, you know, eat our emotions, or, you know, it's all those things that. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Actually, I think I'm gonna throw this in my recycling. Hold on. Hold, please. I just want to get this in here for a yummy compost. Sorry. Okay, we're ready. All right. It's too much goodness to be throwing it just straight into the garbage. All right, here I am. This is mushy, but it's gonna be so good. All right, let me put this in the fridge. Yummy, yummy fruit salad. Okay, here I am. So sorry. Okay, here I am. Yay. Hi, fired up. Thank you for my star card. Okay. And most importantly to me, food is love, right? I you know, I'm Italian and a little bit of Eastern European in there too. And it's like, you know, when you come to my house, I'm feeding you. I need to know what you love to eat, what you wanna, you know. My daughter's boyfriend's coming for the first time, and every time he gets on the phone, I'm like, okay, I need to know what's your favorite foods, what do you want to eat? I'll make you anything, you know, give me a list, all those things. But food is love. So when we understand, when we begin to understand, the fruit looks amazing. I'm new. You came up on my For You page. Really? Thanks, Jen. That's good to know. I appreciate you telling me that. Thank you. Hello, For You page. That's really good to hear. I love that. So when we begin to understand where our roots are, and we listen to our bodies, and we create a way of eating that nourishes us from all perspectives, whether it's emotional, spiritually, physically, your body starts to figure it out. And what I say often is that food has a story. Right? Before you can understand what nourishes you, I think we have to roll back and look at where did you come from. You know, consider, so this is to me the foundation. OMG, look at this. He doesn't like to be on camera, but I can't believe he's just sitting next to me. I love that. Hi, Jackson, come here. Oh, he left. He's like the weirdest dog. Come here, baby. Come here. Come. Okay. So I love what I think about is here are the questions I ask when I'm trying to help people understand food or work with food or create a diet for them. Not even a diet. I create recipes for people. What's the matter? Hold on, guys. I gotta just send them outside. Honestly, we should sit outside today. I don't know what I'm doing inside. We should be outside. Okay, so when I talk to people and I'm working on recipes for people and we talk about food philosophy, I say, my first question is, what is your family ethnic background? Are you Middle Eastern? Are you Italian? Are you Irish? Are you Eastern European? Are you from, I don't know, wherever you're from? Are you just plain old USA? Stop. Go lay down. Everybody go relax. One more piece and you guys are done. Go on. Go away. It's like having little kids. We have 3 dogs. Thank you, Brenda, for all the love. So what foods, then I ask, like, what foods did you grow up with? What were your favorite foods? Good morning, Muma. What were your favorite foods as a kid? Think back to your childhood. What did you come home from school and smell? Like, what were the flavors that you smelled? Hi, Nicole. What are the foods that your grandma, your auntie, your papa, like all the people in your life, what were you cooking? On holidays, what were you eating? What are the food memories that you have that got you to this moment? What's the comfort food? I know for me, for years, you know, when my grandmother was Polish and Swedish on the other side, so my mama's side Polish and Swedish and Romanian, so I got all this like Eastern European, Nordic food, and she would make fresh dumplings or stuffed cabbage, and the house would like fill up with these smells of good. I mean, I can still smell today. And it's funny, like when I'm cooking, it's not really funny, but it's interesting to me. When I get into work and we're cooking, and sometimes we don't put the fan on right away, so we let the store fill up with all the smells of, you know, a kitchen. When people walk in, they're like, oh my God, it smells like my grandma's house. Oh my God, I feel like I just went to my mama's house when I was a kid. Like, oh my God, it smells like a holiday. You know, you get, food connects so deeply with, hey, adrenaline, with, you know, emotions and memories, that it's really important to kind of go back and see what, you gotta stop. We're done now. We're done. It's really interesting to go back and watch and learn hold on a second, I have to hold the doggy just for a minute while we're chatting. This is Thor, everybody, if you've not met him yet. This is Thor. He's our little munchkin. And then we have Loki, his brother. But sometimes they need a little bit more love. He's like, what can I eat? What's there to eat? I don't see anything, but I really want to eat something. So, what foods were prepared in your childhood home? What recipes were passed down, like through the generations? And who taught you how to cook? All of those things are going to be you know, importance, because for so many of us, the earliest memories of our childhood are really connected to food. You know, a birthday party, a favorite cake your grandma made, you know, what was Sunday dinner, when you went to your auntie's house, what did you eat, what was on the table for Sunday dinner. And some people grew up with really no foods. They have zero attachment to food. I don't find that too. Oh, here's the brother. Here, this is Loki. This is his brother. Times two. Yeah, no stealing food. You know they want to, adrenaline. You know they want to. This is little Loki. He's a bad boy. He's our bad boy. He's always into mischief, and he's a runner. If he gets out of the house, he's gone. I think one day he's going to be some coyote food, is what I'm thinking. I don't want to leave, but I have to get off. Oh, Julia, listen, we are always here. Make sure you hit that bell and join all the places. YT, Book a Face, and you know, just make sure you're following so that you keep seeing us. Because you'll see, I have this. Our new schedule comes out, and this side of it is the class schedule. And we get one comes out every month, so you can see all the topics that we're doing. So I'm always here, don't worry. I'm on almost every day. And this week you'll see me in my kitchen, my commercial kitchen, because we're catering, and I take you with me. All right. So when we look at that, we look at our ethnicity, we look at our food memories, we start to look at those, and I say, let's now take those foods. Nope, you gotta go to sleep. You gotta go take a nap or go chill. I feel so bad because all I want to do is hold the doggies, and they're just not having the chill. Hold, please. I just gotta get family here somehow. Okay. Hey, Tyler. Oh, AI says we're exploring food philosophy by tracing family memories. Share yours. I would love that. Dogs are bullying you into more treats. They are adrenaline. That's exactly it. I'm getting bullied by my dogs. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Cuddle. Hi, Tyler. Tyler's here. Woo! Tyler's here. Come on, Thor. All right. We just teared up. Oh, we love changing our heart me. I love that. Hey, Heather G. Thanks for all the shares. Yeah, guys, let's get the shares out. We just dropped off again. It's so crazy. So if you guys are here for the first time here, let me give you a place where you can connect. You can join us right there and check out all the things we're doing. So thank you. Thank you, Mandy. So I've written this food philosophy book and it's coming out. I think in the next few weeks I'm gonna put it up for pre-order because it's gonna be ready. But it's almost like it's like a legacy memoir, not even a memoir, but like it's not a memoir. It's like a workbook, but there's stories in it. It's really cool. I gave our heart me a new look. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Casey Ann. We're talking about the OFM, the Organic Food Movement food philosophy today. And I think I've talked about it for so long and I kind of interjected throughout all of our work together, but I thought it would be fun to have this class prior to the book getting released, which I'm really excited about. So what I've often said is there's really no perfect diet for everyone. Not everyone can follow keto, follow caveman, follow Weight Watchers, follow this, follow that, blah, 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 you know, like all of these diets. You know, you get some people that have all this success and they look really fit and they drop all this weight, and then all of a sudden it's like you try it and you're like, what? I don't get it. You know, zone. I mean, there's just so many. The list just keeps going. I remember when we were kids, we'd eat like a hamburger, a hot dog, and 2 grapefruits or something stupid, you know? And it's like, no, that's not how it works. So when you go back and you look, you know, when we approach food from that way, I believe that our bodies are influenced certainly by genetics, ethnic heritage, age, your activity level, stress. Stress plays a huge role. I think if you are vibrating at a very, very high stress level, it doesn't matter what you're eating, your body's producing too much cortisol, and it's going to be really, really hard to balance weight. I don't necessarily think weight is the best indication of health, because you can have a very thin person that just has an active metabolism, but they eat like shit and their insides are just not any better or any more healthy than a person with weight on them. Thank you, Sarah. You know, I believe that. I don't think that is always an indication. You know, you can have all the muscle in your body you want and be physically fit and really active, and your numbers are all over the place, or you know, you're still not as healthy. So I think you know, for me, this kind of space that we're in and what I'm talking about really is going to resonate a lot more, especially for the people that get very frustrated about their health and the way they feel about how their clothes fit. Let's put it that way. Because I don't ever talk about weight loss. I don't care about that. What I care about is how healthy are you? What is the kind of chemicals you're putting in your body? What is the food that you're putting in your body, and how do you feel? I think that's a much better sort of, scale on how to judge how you're feeling. So rather than searching for the endless perfect diet, I think the food philosophy encourages you to become like curious about your own body. Like, your body's always communicating with you, whether it's through burping, gas, indigestion. These are signs saying, hey, that isn't working for me, what you're feeding it. We have to listen, know thyself. True nourishment begins with that self-awareness, learning about your body. Do I have skin eruptions? Is my skin itchy? Do I have scaly elbows? Do I have, acne, adult acne, young acne? Do I have, is my stomach constantly bloated and gassy? These are the communicative signs from the human body telling you, hello, that something's not working, that you're feeding me, I don't like it. And instead of pushing food down with water, eating Tums, eating, digestive enzymes, doing all of these things that don't work. What is that pink shit that people drink? Pepto-Bismol, all that kind of stuff. All you're doing is masking symptoms. So when you peel back those layers and start from the beginning, I grew up with pasta. I grew up with home-cooked food. I grew up with stuffed cabbage and a salad. Every single day of my childhood, my family ate some sort of salad. Lettuce, tomato, cucumber, shredded carrot. There was always a salad on the table. And we always had, in the summertime for sure, greens. Swiss chard was number 1, escarole was number 2. They were always growing in our garden and we ate them every day. So we had raw salad and we had cooked greens every single day of my life when I was a kid. We always had them, especially in the summer. The cooked, the chard and escarole, that was always on my plate. I loved it. I know, me too, Sarah. I loved it. So now, look, I went to the farm stand this week. Look at these beautiful greens I have. I cooked them last night, Monday night on the farmstead dinner. Look, I got a, this is a Swiss chard plant. It's going in the garden today. I don't have a garden, but it's gonna go in somewhere in my yard. And then look at this gorgeous kale. I made a raw kale salad. I showed you guys at farm stand the other day. So growing up, people had gardens and used it to survive. Yes, they did. So my aunties and uncles, my family's from Brooklyn. Now, Brooklyn was a farm, before it was all buildings. But what they did when they started building all the apart buildings, the whatever, they left within the block. So if you know Brooklyn at all, certainly in the Bensonhurst area, what they did is they had the houses, and then you could drive in the back, and you had little garages, but next to every garage was a patch of grass that they kept. And, some people concreted them over. I'm sure nowadays they're not there. But when I was growing up and would go to my family, every one of them had a garden. So you had a garage, you walked across a little, a thing that your car, you drove in. You came in the back, you put your car in the garage, and you had like a little alley streetway. And then each person had a little garden. So somebody was growing tomatoes, someone was growing eggplant, somebody was growing squash, somebody was growing peppers, and you all exchanged food. That's how they grew up. A few people would have chickens in the garden. I just bit my lip. Chickens in the garden. So all of those things were happening. How many times did you guys ever bite your lip and then it just stays like that? Yeah, your apartment had a community garden. See? Honestly, I believe we're moving back to that. I don't know about you guys, but I really think that if you guys can, because we lost all our people already, if you guys can share out the live, do all the tapping, all of that stuff, keep the chat rolling, that's gonna move it and bring more people in. It really helps. If you can. I know some people are listening at work this early in the morning, but look at these beautiful greens. So we still do this. My daughter loves them. My husband, again, he's Irish. He didn't grow up on that. He grew up on potatoes, carrots, peas, that's where his brain goes. But if you think about ancestry that way, right? His whole family still lives in Ireland. I just took you guys there on vacation with me. They still eat that way. They're eating turnips, rutabagas, potatoes, carrots, peas. That's their mainstay of vegetables, right? So for them to have salads and greens, it's not part of their culture. So when you see that, you go, oh, I understand now. I can get my husband to eat a salad and I'll sneak in some bitter greens here and there, but yeah, you just fed your chickens. I love that. So now when you start to understand yourself and you look at that, now you take that food. Somebody said to me one time, all my mother did was make fried food. That's okay. What you can do now is you can learn how to bake that fried food so that it gives you the crispy without it being in seed oils or peanut oil or soybean oil. You can change it to maybe frying twice a month and using organic ingredients and a combination of avocado and olive oil, using it one time and then discarding it rather than using it Crisco or any of those crazy things that our grandmas did, right? You clean it up, bacon fat in the coffee can on the stove. I grew up the same way. I call bacon fat a holiday fat. I don't use bacon fat every day, but I have my bacon fat right here. This is my bacon fat. It stays right on my counter. Here's my bacon fat. I gotta put it in here. This is also, it's empty because it went in here. But yes, that's my bacon fat, but I use it holiday only. If I use it twice a month, it's a lot, and I usually use it making soup or eggs or something like that. But yes, but right next to it is my flaxseed. So I have my omega-3s and my all that stuff, right? So I store mine as I raise organic pasture pork. I love that adrenaline. I love that so much. Yeah, it makes a difference. It makes a difference. So when you start to clean up what your grandma and your aunties and your heritage made, now you're really starting to build your diet in a really good way. And there's always ways around keeping your culture, keeping your heritage, keeping the comfort foods you love, and cleaning them up so they do your body good rather than bring it down. And that's the things that I want to teach here. Hey Dana, nice to meet you. Welcome in. Hold on, let me just keep poking at us. Here we go. Yay! So then the next step that I say is, what is your blood type? Because some individuals find that understanding their blood type provides an additional insight into digestion, food preferences, and an overall sort of well-being. And I really believe that when you understand blood type, you kind of say, oh, now I know why I don't like avocados. They don't match my blood type. Oh, did everyone repost and share? Yeah, that would be super helpful. The reposting, the sharing, and if you push on my forehead, your list will come up and you can go right to it. And then it just shares them out one at a time. It's the best way to go. Or you can also hit the repost button. Both are great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll get us back in a wave. The next step and the next part of that picture, and I'm running through blood type pretty quick, but in the book I talk about it quite a bit. There's like little charts and little information and books that you can get. I actually put the books right here, but there's a wonderful book, and it actually, I have it somewhere. Hey Eric, how's it going? Eat Right for Your Blood Type. I love this book. I think it really sort of talks about, like, if you're blood type A or AB is more like you can eat a little bit of everything, but blood type A's are usually vegetarians. Blood type O's usually are carnivores. They love to eat meat, can't eat pork, but they love meat. They can't eat wheat and gluten as much, doesn't do the body so good. They are driving me out of my mind.
I have them. Come on, puppy.
And then, hey June. It was June's birthday this week. Happy birthday, June. June's birthday.
It was in June.
Yeah.
It's June.
June's birthday is in June. Oh, I didn't even think about that. June, was that why they named you June? Because your birthday was in June? I know I was going to just say, oh.
Come on, Mr. Josh.
Did you ever ask your mama, did they name you June because you were born in June? I kind of love that. I didn't even notice that. I think that's very creative. I love that. I kind of love that. She never forgot when your birthday was. She would always remember, right? I kind of think that's very creative. I have a friend who was born in the summer, and they named her Summer. So, I love that. I never thought to do that. Hi, Moon. All right, next, my middle name is Summer. There you go. Were you born in summer? Good morning, Pri. We are talking about the food philosophy. I was born in September. It's close enough. September, it doesn't turn to fall till what? The 21st or something, right? So you're kind of still in the summertime. I know a couple who got married in April, so they named their firstborn April. I can see that. I had my name since my mom was 12 years old. I love that. I'm another year older. I was born in June. Actually, my birthday's today. Eric, happy birthday. Hi, Cass. I love you guys. I often tell Izzy when I got pregnant, I was like, and I found out I was having a girl, how come you don't have the community gift up? What do you mean like that? Oh, it's shut off. I don't know what's going on. It's so weird. I have no idea why that's shut off. Like I can't tap on it. I made it, but I can't tap on it. I can do the gallery, set as a gallery goal. Update. It won't let me do it. Can you gift? It works to gift. Yeah, but I can't post a goal. I don't understand, June. It's so wonky these days. Like the gallery is up, but I can't post any goals. It won't let me. And I don't know why. And it was okay before. Let me see if it works. Nope, it won't let me pin anything. And I can't even change the goals. I don't know what happened. It was working before and now it's not working. I don't understand what TikTok's doing. I don't get it in the middle of a live. Yeah, it won't let me pin anything. Look, and then if I say update, let's see if it lets me edit. Okay, it lets me edit. Let's see if it changes. I'm gonna try it. I'm just poking anything to see if it will let me change it, and I'll see. Confirm, update. Now let's see if now it lets me pin it. So, go figure. I have no idea. No idea. Thank you for my community style. All right, so let's go from here now and say thank you, Pri. Thank you, fam. Thank you. All right, so now so for blood type, right? You get to learn what your blood type is. Thank you, Heather. It has a mind of its own. It really, Eric, I swear. I mean, I've only been on here just about 2 years. September will be 2 years. So I can't imagine what people are going through that have been on here since, COVID, because then it was like, I guess it was awesome and way easier. Now it's just like, I don't even understand. I don't understand TikTok. I don't understand. I'm just going to cook with you guys and whatever happens, happens. if you guys are here for the first time or you're getting to know me, hold on, let me see if I can put this up. Here you go. There, you can join the movement there. We are on YT with all my replays. Book a face. We are struggling to get to 1,000 people. I don't know why I can't. We're like 6 away all the time. But we're there. That's when I started TikTok during COVID. Yeah, so you've been here a long time, right? I didn't get on here till literally 2 years ago. September 24th was my first live in 2024. So I'm approaching 2 years. And then, wait, what was I just saying? I was just saying something. Oh, but, yes, thank you, Joe. Thank you, June. Help June, whee! You see, I've been over here a lot longer than you have, you see? I know. Eric, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. You have a pretty funny sense of humor. I like watching you. Whenever I see one of your posts, I crack up. You always make me laugh. Eric's funny. He's so funny. I haven't been on a lot lately, like, you know, actually engaging with you guys, not because I don't want to. It has just been slightly hectic out in the world, and I know you guys know what I mean, but please, even if I don't answer or reach out, I do catch up. Today's my catch-up day to answer everybody and get out there and be with you all. So I'm really sorry. It's not because I don't want to or I feel like I don't want to give back to you. It's just been crazy. Hi, Incognito. Hi, Heather. Thank you, June, for all the love. A lot of people don't think so, but thanks. I think you're funny. You have a very sarcastic sense of humor. I'm used to that around this house. There's a lot of sarcasm around here. Good morning, Pri. Okay, next, food sensitivities. This is the one that I think people miss a lot. Blood type, a lot of people don't understand either or just never connected to food issues. But when you do, it's pretty cool. I have a little sheet somewhere and I'll see if I can post it in the Book of Face. Let me write that down. But it's let me start writing because I forget. But like A, B is sort of like you can eat anything. A is usually vegetarian or vegan. O blood type usually is carnivore, meat, stay away from gluten and dairy, all those things. All the things. Post a blood type chart. I got a bug.
Ooh, I look rough.
You look rough? You look tired.
I got hit by a bus.
When is your car going to be ready? What are you doing with that? Do you want food? Do you want me to make you food?
Give me dad food, please.
Dad needs food? What does he want? How much?
$1,600.
Nice. What's wrong with it?
It's the first time the calipers have needed to be changed. That's a good thing.
Is he freaking out?
No, not at all. Very calm about it. He said it is what it is.
Okay.
But he said it's like metal on metal.
You waited too long.
Well, Gabe said that to me too. He warned me multiple times. You don't know. He did know.
Yeah, he knows. I haven't been in your car, otherwise I would have known too.
It goes like this when I drive.
How long has it been doing that?
Just yesterday. That's when I really
What would you do
it.
if you had to pay for that?
Freak,
right?
I just would delete the car. I would get rid of the car.
You would yeet the car.
No, not yeet. I would delete it.
Delete it. But here's the problem. Well, whatever.
Yeah, we don't need a financial lesson.
No financial lesson today? Okay, there'll be no Tell Dad I'm making him food. When does he have to leave?
Dad. Mommy's making you food.
you need food too? Is, do you want food too? Is. Make a little scrambled egg and sausage for the fam. While I'm chatting with you guys. Tap the screen. We have not gotten to 100,000 likes in weeks since they did the last sort of update thing. Has anybody seen anybody get that far at all lately? I don't think so. I feel like nobody's getting that far anymore. Is that possible? I don't know. All right, hold on. I'm sorry, fam. We just have a little quick. I gotta take care of my fam. Hope you don't mind. But I gotta take care of them. No, all creators are complaining about the same stuff. TikTok is fabulous. Yes, TikTok is fabulous. Fabulous. Marvelous. Yeah, I don't get it, honestly. But they did say they didn't get to keep the algorithm, so I guess they're trying to figure it all out, right? I love these country eggs. Don't they look like farm stand eggs? Sorry guys, I just wanna take care of my family. They bought the Temu version on TikTok. That's funny. You're funny. It feels like that, doesn't it? Yeah, they didn't get to take the algorithm, which is kind of interesting because isn't that what makes TikTok TikTok? That's all right. Actually, I really have no complaints because, yeah, if it doesn't hurt to ask. All right, hold on. They're definitely adding marigold or turmeric to the chicken feed for eggs like that. TikTok is pushing out creators with the most gifts at this point. You know,
Just looks beautiful.
Do you want some eggs with mushrooms and stuff?
I'm afraid of eggs. No.
But when I make them for you, not just plain egg, you like it.
A little bit of goat cheese, I guess, yeah.
All right, so let me just make Dad, and I'll make you some too with mushroom.
I'm ready to crush this day. Come on, puppies.
Oh yeah, you're crushing the day. I love that.
Specialty drink, my carb load for the day, and then I'm gonna go on the treadmill for an hour. The reason I really don't like going on the treadmill for that long is because my makeup comes off. And then it gets
but most people don't wear makeup to the gym.
Go to the gym now.
Everybody's got a face full of makeup. But what's the point of that?
Look at the baddie. Like you want to look good when you and to feel good at the gym, right? So if you look confident, you have a nice gym outfit on, you feel good about yourself, and makes you want to work more.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Tell Dad breakfast is ready right now. And your breakfast, when do you want your breakfast? Oh, so 10 minutes, 15? Is? How long? What? Okay, give me 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I have to feed my family. my girl's a little more bougie. You whip those eggs up quick. She's so right. Kids today are photocentric. I know, right? It's so weird because, wait, what's the okie dokie? Thanks for the follow. I can't see it, whatever is it. When did you go to store? When do you go to the store? Oh, Gail, I'll be at the store tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna be in the kitchen. I have a lot of planning to do for next week, and I have to order all the food and stuff, so that's tomorrow. And then Friday, I'll be cooking all day. We're catering on Saturday, and then from probably Tuesday straight through, I'm gonna be in the kitchen next week, every day. And you guys will be there the whole time. But keep this in mind, I have to, we're gonna change the kitchen pharmacy. I'm gonna be live, but we are not gonna be doing kitchen pharmacy next week because I'm gonna be catering all week. You know, and I won't be able to, obviously, talk any kitchen pharmacy. So we'll postpone whatever that pharmacy thing was. I don't know what's on the agenda, but that's my plan for next week. It's gonna be a crazy ride. Okay. So now I just have to make breakfast for the girl. Hi. Hi, Robin. All right, hold on. Let me get myself here. Sorry, we're just having a quick bump. I have to make food for my family. Once that's done, we'll go back to work. But you know, Izzy likes her food a little different than Dad. She's not a big fan of eggs, you know, plain eggs, but if I make eggs with a lot of vegetables and a little bit of goat cheese, she loves it. So I'm just cleaning. I should somehow do a day in my life and you see how much I actually cook. It's a lot. You know, because I'll cook here and then I'll go to work and we make the dog food. It just never ends. I really don't mind. It's really my love language. So it's fine. Sometimes though I'm not in the mood. Like Saturday after catering or Sunday after catering, I'm really not gonna be in the mood to cook. But I'll wind up cooking anyway because I don't want to be aggravated going out to eat or getting takeout. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, nah, it's not worth it for me. But maybe we'll do like burgers or something. I know that I'm cooking a class on Sunday, our Zoom class. If you guys are not in the Zoom class this week, I would get in it. It's going to be wonderful. We're doing, summer meats. I'm doing a pork tenderloin, sorry for my New York crazy accent. And then we're doing a pork tenderloin, turkey burgers. I think I have a chicken dish. You'll get all of those recipes and we're doing 3 of them. I forget which 3. Do they ever cook for you? Sometimes. You know, when my daughter was small and we were both working full time, I taught my husband like 8 meals, simple meals that he could make if I was working late or how often do I go out and eat? Eric, honestly, it's very rare. I get too annoyed by food out. Like we went out to eat maybe last Friday night we went out to eat. I'm very particular where I go to eat because there's like a neon sign on my head when we go out to eat. like screw up my food because it makes me happy, you know. I'm not very good at going out to eat. It doesn't really, it rarely works out well for me to go out to eat. Here's my daughter's plate of food. All right, let's go back. Oh, hold on, guys. Wait, but there was something I was saying before that conversation. What were we just talking about? I have to finish that conversation because it was good. What were we just talking about? Cookies much cheaper anyway. I'm not much of a cook myself. Oh yeah, but you're here a lot, so you can get inspired. Listen, I try and show you stuff that everybody can cook, where you're not feeling like, oh my God, this is too floofy or too much work. I'm more of like the comfort food chef. You know, like I want to take real food and show you. Like if I want a steak, I'm going to show you how to make greens and chimichurri and all kinds of things to balance that heavy steak, you know? This is my daughter's eggs. She loves it this way. All right, hold on, let me get my sausage out of here. Breakfast is ready! And they know, like, if they don't come down right away when I make breakfast, I'm a crazy person because it's like, eat the hot food or don't ask me to cook. I'm a little crazy like that. Like, almost too crazy. What was I talking? You were saying 8 meals. Oh, right. Thank you, Lauren. I love to cook but hate cleaning. Sunday cooking class will be lamb tenderloin and pork tenderloin and turkey burgers. Ooh. If you guys aren't in the class yet, you should sign up. You're gonna get the recipes now when you sign up, and then we just have a great time. Breakfast is ready. And then I send them like chef emojis. I try and do emojis with my chef hat on. Look. What did we do with our phones? So I taught him like 8 recipes. That way, if I wasn't home and he picked up our daughter or he was home with her, whatever, he could make dinner. Have you guys heard my choking story? Yeah, it was great. He would, my emoji. Have you guys heard my choking story? Have you ever heard that? Have I told you that story? You want to hear it? And then we'll get back to our work. I did tell a choking story. All right. Never mind then. I don't have to tell it again. Yum, what are you making? I'm just making breakfast for my kid and my husband. And they're not answering me, and it's making me very stressed out. I don't like that. Oh, here they come. Now it has to be ready. Jackson, where's the family? Go get them. Are you guys here? Yeah. Hi, good morning. We're live. And I'm making you guys breakfast live. Look at your face. This is not yours, don't worry. Here's your food. Here's your food, Dad. Share some sausage with your daughter. Here's your forks. Oh, look, the AI summary, making healthy choices. Izzy, get the goat cheese out for yourself. You can put. No, you take that over to the table.
Trying to say, well, it has to melt in.
Oh, you want it to melt? All right, give it to me. Give it to me.
But she was kind of just like, she was like confused and like left my room. So I was like, I wasn't going to go there. Because I think she was.
Go away.
You can't do it.
What? I can't talk right now. All right. All right. Food.
Stop it.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Yeah. What'd you say? You're gonna, oh, chef, is there something in the little oven? No, it's on fire. The paper's on fire. The oven's on fire. I got it. Woo. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, it just went off. It's on fire. All right, back to work. All right, let's see. All right, let's get back to work. Little breakfast break. What time is cooking class? So the cooking class starts at 7 on Sunday, Eastern time. $25, and it's great. And you get the recipes ahead of time, so you can cook with us. So fun. You're gonna love it. Oh dang, so calmly she says it's on fire. And she was so calm about, haha, you're awesome, chef. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, I thought I seen fire to make sure. Oh yeah, when I was cooking and I turned around, I was like, oh, I think the paper's on fire in there in my brain, and then I was like, all right, well, it's contained, so we're fine. All right, food sensitivities. You know you have food sensitivities if bloating, gas, brain fog, fatigue, joint pain, headaches, skin issues, congestion, mood changes. All of those things. Let's say it again. That's a true chef, no big deal. Let me tell you something, Sarah. At work, there was a couple of times where we have a grill and it has a flame, it's propane. And if they don't clean it right, it can catch fire. And I'm just like, with the fire extinguisher. And it's because my utility guy at the time, we had a young kid, not Moser, and he would never clean it right. So I would use the fire extinguisher, which makes a huge mess. And then he would have to clean it. After the third time of doing that, who is that?
Boss. Well, not my boss. Hello?
Um,
Hi. How are you? Yes.
is everything okay, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay. And after like the third time of me using the fire extinguisher, he caught on like, oh, I better clean the grill properly because she's not fucking around. So whatever. Anyway, so if you have food sensitivities, they show up to 72 hours after you eat something. It's not necessarily an allergy, it's a sensitivity. So you're talking about, again, I'll say them again so that you can recognize them, right? Bloating, gas, brain fog, fatigue, headaches, joint pain, skin issues, congestion, mood changes. Also, you ever get that like post-nasal drip and you don't have a cold? Food allergy. Your nose starts to run when you eat something. Not allergy, sensitivity. Food sensitivity. Baby's cheeks turn a little red. Could be a food sensitivity. Little things like that are going to be like signs of food sensitivity, and you want to look back. What did I eat within 72 hours of this reaction? Sometimes I notice like a runny nose is like an instant thing. Post-nasal drip, you always got like a drip in the back of your throat. You're eating something that your body is saying, stop that, don't eat it. Listen to your body. Then, they are highly individual. It could be a cucumber. It could be, I don't know, kale. You never know. What gives the bloat? It depends on you. Some people bloat from eating fruit. Low histamine diet right now. Sarah, how old is she? Low histamine, that's hard. The mast cell is a very hard diet to figure out. 26.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. Toyota is ready.
Nightshades mostly for you. Yeah. Hey, Gardner. How are you? Welcome in. Her doctor's working with her. That's great that the doctor's smart enough to know that. Is she working with functional medicine or like a naturopath? Because usually regular MDs, they don't understand this, nor do they want to, they don't put any weight towards it, which is so frustrating. Yeah, I think the bridge between naturopathic medicine and functional medicine, that bridge is wonderful because it's exposing more people to understanding that we are, one pill is not going to give you the results you're looking for anymore, right? Because that one pill is going to give you side effects that you need another pill that gives you side effects that you need another pill that gives you side effects that and it's like that so on and so on and so on nonsense. So if we take control over that and look at the things that we're talking about here, blood type, food sensitivity, ethnic background, and you start to form your own sort of world around food, you are going to see a difference. 100%. Sarah, it's so true. Exactly, right? Hey there, where you been hiding? Hi, on brand. What's up, Rob? So, intuition. Don't ignore it. Your body is speaking very loudly to you. When your gut is constantly bloated after you're eating, what you're eating isn't working for your body. Your body knows, and so does your mind. Well, actually, your body knows before your mind, because our mind is attached to emotion, trauma, all types of psychological draws to food. And you know how they say you think with your heart, not your gut, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with food. You're eating based on emotion rather than eating based on a physical sign of saying this isn't working, right? Thank you. I love my kitchen too. I've been missing my happy place here. Pri, I miss you too. So, intuition, do I feel energized or am I tired? Am I falling asleep at my desk? Am I clear or am I foggy? Am I calm or am I anxious? Yes, I just finished a 78-page ebook kitchen pharmacy class. I just finished it over the weekend for depression. We're going to talk about that next month. Depression and how it's connected to the food and our gut. You guys your minds are going to be blown, and every person dealing with anxiety and anxiousness is going to say, holy moly, maybe holy shit. How is your food? It sounds like you're enjoying it. Yeah, see, when you hide the eggs with all the things you love, now you're getting your protein and...
Car is ready.
Good.
We're going to pick it up.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Fabulous. Marvelous. Wonderful. In my Michael Jackson voice, am I black or white? Her eggs looked amazing. Yeah, she loves it. She's almost finished. She's like chowing down. It's better than going out to the store and getting a muffin or a daughter's proud of her mom. Eric, you know what? She is, right, babe?
What?
You're proud of me?
Yeah, I love you.
I love her too. But know for sure we can go at it.
I was just going to say the same thing.
What were you going to say?
Don't let it fool you. We're like medieval gladiators.
We're medieval gladiators. I knew that. Eric said I knew that. You can feel it, right? You can totally feel it. All right, so ask yourself again, do I feel energized, clear, foggy, tired, bloating? Do you have any of those things? Calm or anxious? Satisfied or still craving more? When you start to tap into that intuitive part of your body, you realize, uh-oh, I better do this. She has to get it from somebody, right? For sure, Robin. Here she is, my girl. Are you going to the gym now?
This is a rough look. I have no eyebrows right now.
It looks like that. It looks like the makeup.
Really bad.
It looks like the makeup has stained your skin. Is that a
Thank
stain?
you.
Is that a stain on your skin?
Was this just my skin?
No, that line in your eye. What the hell is that?
That needs to be washed off. I got a shower, but
All right, go ahead. Go
I
shower.
need Dad to get downstairs.
Oh, you gotta go to get the car. I see 2 eyebrows. Thank you, Eric. She is a blessing. I'm a one baby mama.
Best thing that's ever happened to you. 1000%.
Really?
Yes.
I would say your dad is, but yes, you too.
That's wild. That you just literally just said who you love more. That's basically what you just did.
No, I love you differently.
Dad, the best thing that's ever happened to Mom is you. That's a crazy statement.
Gotta keep her humble.
Dad, let's go.
You gotta keep her humble. 1A, 1B. It's the same love. Of course it is, Blake. Nobody cares in this house. It's just... I feel like I have 12 kids. She was a twin, but I had that, like I lost the twin in like the 12th week. And she'll tell you, she's like, I ate my twin. I'm like, you did. You really did. Yeah, she's totally running to tell on me. Does your family have the same blood type? No, we don't. Hate to tell you, kiddo, we're number 2. For sure. It's so true. Okay, back to work. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You gotta have a sense of humor, right? If you don't have a sense of humor, it's over. Okay, so where are we? Intuition. Food is energy. Oh, yes, right? So one of the things that I talk about in the food philosophy book that's coming out is the energetics of food. And my mom picks the dog over me, but I know she still loves me. That I won't do because I know I look like I'm a dog lover, and my family teases me to no end, and they're like, who are you? Because you always have been a dog tolerator. But these dogs came because I made them come here. Like I chose to have them, and I do love them. I would have 50 dogs if they stopped peeing and throwing up and pooping and, slobbering and hair and ticks and all the stuff. Like if they could just exist and be happy little fluff balls, I'd be good. I would have 1,000,000 dogs. But the added extra crap that comes along with them, you have nonsense. Oh, I like that, Aubrey. I like that, Rob. That's cool. I like that. All right. So, let me see. Intuition. So, food is energy. So this is something that I talk about a lot. And it's one of the things I studied at the Natural Gourmet when I went to cooking school. Anne-Marie Colvin took this Chinese philosophy or traditional Chinese medicine or Eastern philosophy of the energetics of food and sort of created this space around it. And then I read a book by an author named Paul Pitchford. He wrote a book called Whole Foods and Healing, or Healing with Whole Foods. I read it when it came out. It came out in 1993. I think I read it in 1994. It's like a 500-page book. I tell the story in the food philosophy book. It's coming out. It's not out yet. You're probably going to be able to register, do that. What do you call it? Like pre-order the book. But I tell the story in the book that I looked up his phone number. Like I knew the town he lived in, and I called the operator, 411, right, information, and got his phone number and called him and said, hi, I'm going to cooking school. I'm studying food and healing. I read your book. I loved it. And I cannot remember 32 years ago what my question was in his book, but I remember talking to him for like an hour on the phone. He just talked to me, this author of this book. And when I got off the phone, I was like, oh my God, it was just so inspiring. I tell the story in the book. Wait, hold on. I got to read to you. I just have to read this to you because it's so cool. Hold on. Hold, please. It's The Oriental Traditions and Modern Nutrition. This came out in 93. The book is unbelievable, but I want you to read this. I read this. I tell this story in the book, but you know how they have like a little thing, like a little dedication? So I want to read this to you because 32 years later, I want you to see how this manifested. So to you, the reader, that you find guidance with a capital G and choose to follow it towards healing, awareness, and peace, and to your compassionate nature, Guan Shi Yin, I guess the Oriental way to say it, that it shine forth and inspire you to help others. Isn't that cool? I don't know, that just stuck with me. And I was like, wow, because I was looking this book up to tell the story of how I read this book, and I put this story in the book. And it was like, 32 years later, here I am being inspired to help other people understand the relationship of food and healing. That was always in your mind and heart all these years. I know, right, Pri? It's just so cool. So, this book is technical and, it's amazing. I love this book. I almost feel like I want to read it again. The references in notes is like 25 pages of just where he referenced and learned about the book. I don't even know if he's still alive. I should write to him and see. I wonder if he remembers, but it's just a great book. It's just a great book, but it's very technical. It is my roadmap. That is true. It is, gal. Who thought? I don't know. I just feel like it's so crazy. So anyway, it makes me want to move to Asia and immerse myself in all the goodness. Heather, I don't think we have to be as extreme because we have enough here now and enough tools and enough information that we can do the work here. I really believe that. You've seen, if you kind of look back from the minute you started following me and your journey to get here and we meet each other, it's like, let me see. I want to see if I can figure out. I know there's a way to see you guys and see how long you've been following me. I just don't know how to do it always, but it's, if you think about you know, the strides that you have made to get to where you are, it you would be impressed with your fine self. You know what I mean? And we don't have to run to another world to get there now. I agree, it's not necessary, but for me, I would like to break from the unhealthy reality around me. That's a heavy statement, and I totally understand. I want to bring you back for a minute. For me, in 1982, 83, my 20s, you know how we all are in our 20s, right? I almost feel like I have healed and grew so much. To have a daughter at 42, with all the healing I had done and all the work I did when she was very young, emotionally, physically, all of those things, I feel like she's gonna be clear-minded through her 20s, which it doesn't happen very often. Even today, I see her friends, and I warn her so much that your friends, all the 20-year-old issues she's having with some of her friends as she grows through life, you're having them because they're in a fog. They don't understand emotionally where they are. Not that she's perfect, I'm not saying that, but you know, when you have that emotional clarity, it's very different. I didn't have it in my 20s. So as I grew and got older and cleared my brain, that is exactly how I felt. And I can remember jumping up and down, yelling and fighting. You don't understand what's in our food. We have to juice. We have to eat this way. You got to eat organic food. I mean, I have been on this mission forever. I've been listening. Gary Null was my first introduction. WBAB, because I listened to, because I grew up listening to Howard Stern. But Gary Null was like on AM radio too. So when Howard Stern was over, I would just flip the stations and I would find Gary Null at noon and listen. Nobody's perfect. 100%. So for me, I had to remove myself. I was in the crazy train. People would look at me and be like, what are you talking about? Shut up. So sick of listening to it. Blah, blah, blah. Stop preaching. Do this. And finally, I just shut up. I just did my thing. And if I cooked food for someone, I would say, oh, it's organic food. Or if I did this, hi, honey.
Dad.
So I would... Do you need me?
No, I'm just standing here watching this. I don't understand. Please go back to what you were doing.
Are you enjoying listening?
Yeah, I'm just...
So Howard Stern, I mean, I spent a lot of my adult life listening. I was always a Howard Stern fan. Now I'm not. What's the
You
matter?
have a little bit of my self-tan on your wrist.
Yay!
Aww. That's happened to everybody who's helped self-tan me.
I do that with severe protest.
I love you.
I love you too.
Best mom. Oh, look, we're like Christmas. Best mom ever.
It's the shades are the same. They're the same tone.
You're
They're
the
both
same
warm.
tone. You're a
They're both
warm
warm shades.
And you made me pale.
I didn't make you pale. That came directly from your dad.
I lost Gabe's gifts. Totally forgot about it. Aww.
You choose. We don't have that. I can't do this right now. You're going to have to make the decision. Okay.
I feel like he's calm.
Dad, let me have a hug from my lovely mother.
Take the dogs.
Come on, Thor. Come on, Luke. Let's go. In the car. Jackson can have some time to himself. Come on, Luke.
Good morning, Alicia. How are you? They're passing notes to me. They're saying all these things. And there's nothing I can do. I can't help. I'm with you guys. This is your time. All right. So Heather, that point that you made, right? You want to like step out of it. It's sort of like you have to white light yourself every day and focus on you. and know that your journey is yours and everybody else's is their own, right? I can't force my husband to eat one way. I can cook with organic food. When I met him, he was eating awful, but all I did was shift what he was eating to organic and clean. And when I cook for him, that's what he eats. So if he wants a steak, all right, I'm going to make you a steak, but it's going to be regenerative agriculture, grass finished, certified organic if I can grab it, so that at least the level is cleaner. But for me, my choices, I have to eat the way that I want to. And you just kind of white light yourself and bubble wrap yourself, like in the morning, just meditate bubble wrap around you with a white light just on top of you. So when you walk through life, you know that you're going to make the choices that work for you. It's not easy. Sometimes you just give up and, drink a beer and eat some ice cream and a burger and you feel like shit, and then you go back to work and you jump back on the wagon. I often say to people, when you have an addictive personality to whatever it is, or you're an all or nothing personality, food is the hardest addiction to have, because it's everywhere. It's part of every celebration. It's part of everyday life. You cannot not eat. You must sustain yourself with food. So if you have a food addiction, you have no choice but to always be in it. So how do you heal yourself? And I think when you come from this perspective, it makes it slightly easier, because you can say, oh, I'm bloated. I don't feel good. I know it doesn't work. What's the attachment? Why am I doing this? How can I eat something that still gives me comfort emotionally, physically, but doesn't give me the gas, brain fog, bloating, headaches, fatigue? And the only way to know that is to start backwards and say, what's my ethnic background? What did I grow up eating? What do I love to eat? What are the flavors I love? And this is how I work with people. If you got a diagnosis of whatever, or you just don't know how to eat and you want to eat better, quite a few people have gone through it with me. You book an hour of time and we go over all of this and we figure it out. What's the attachments? What do you love to eat? What's your favorite food? What's your food sensitivities? What's your blood type? And I create menus or recipes that work specifically for you. And it works because you're eating food you love. So it's satisfying your brain, the psychological part of the draw of food, but you're also eating food that's not gonna make you bloated, that's not gonna make you tired, that's not gonna give you skin issues. That's what we're looking to do. So food as energy, how I got to this point was, so you look at food, right? And there's a spectrum of food, right? It goes contractive and expansive, and the middle is where we balance our bodies. This is the Eastern philosophy of food. So contractive means like you're tightening yourself, you're drawing in, you have that feeling like you're tense and maybe angry is too rough, but your liver's congested, you're all really tight. Pre, is it helping? Pre did it with me. There's quite a few people in here that have actually worked with me. It's very helpful. And you can look at it, and it's not going to make you feel like a failure, because you're going to want to cook the foods that's in there, and it doesn't feel like a diet. It feels like a choice of the way you want to eat. That's what I'm doing, right? That's how it works. So those foods that make you feel very dense and heavy and contractive are like processed meats, excessive cheese, fried foods, salty foods. I love that. You see what Pri is saying, like they cater to her needs, what she loves, the food she loves, the things she likes to eat. Saying like they cater to her needs, what she loves, the food she loves, the things she likes to eat. Hold on, I got. Yeah, it's great. Though you can look it up, it's not expensive for the amount of time. It takes me like a good 10 hours to get the recipes made specifically for you, especially if you have health issues too. It's really helpful. Hi, Alex. We don't do that here. I'm going to say happy birthday, but then, move along. Be authentic. Don't be weird. Be you. At 20 years old, you shouldn't have to do that to find followers. So that would be the contractive, right? Salty, dense. I find contractive for me is pressure cookers. I think now they're called Instapots. But those pressure cookers, I can't eat out of them. They're too contracted. They tighten the food too much pressure. It gives me serious headaches. Hey, Lady Boss. My mom saw Kenny Chesney last night at the Sphere. She's staying somewhere in Vegas. I think they're at I forget, one of the fancier hotels, either Bellagio or the Venetian, one of those fancy foofy places. I'm going through a health journey now, and finding recipes is so hard. April, you might really benefit from what I do. If you want, you can go to the LINK and the BIO, go to Stan and don't look for just, there's one there that's a little less expensive. I mean, they're $149 and $99, I think. But if you need recipes specific to you, you can book an hour with me, and then I spend a lot of time. It takes, because I'm booked a lot, it takes me like, I want to say probably 10 days to get the information back to you. But all the recipes are specific to all of these things: blood type, ancestry, your favorite foods, food sensitivities. You want to get all that information first, and then we go to work. And it's really powerful because you're not eating a diet, you're eating foods you love. It's a very different space. How did you do it? Did you mix it in meatloaf, or you ate broccoli and you put cheese? Did you have to put cheese sauce on it? See, Kelly, I love that. I love that. When you tap into the journey of eating what food works for you, it is a miraculous change. It changes your whole space and how you do things. It's amazing. Added cheese. Yep, there you go. Cheese is it's a magical elixir, isn't it? Here, let me show you guys. Hold on, I'm going to pin this for you. You can join here, the movement right here. All my replays, YT, on YT. Everything is the Organic Food Movement. You have IG, YT, and Book a Face. That's a great place to be, because Tyler's in there. All the mods are in there. So if I'm missing something, somebody gets to me and says, hey, somebody needs you on Book a Face. And I jump in. I try and get on there every day. I've been a little lax just because it's busy at work. Still figuring out the food sensitivities, but I'm open. I'll look into it. Yeah, April, the best and quickest way is to spend some money and get the food sensitivity test. Usually it's usually a functional medicine doctor will do it. Sometimes LabCorp has one, but you got to get your insurance company or your doctor to play in. It's a little bit harder. And the tests can range anywhere from free, from, like a regular MD. And it's the IgG. The IgE test is the blood test that talks about anaphylactic shock, like real allergies. Allergic to 68. Yeah, it's what happens. And then the IgG is food sensitivity. So a lot of doctors don't buy in. Certainly MDs, it's very hard to get them to buy in, to get you to do it. So you have to push. And if you don't have a doctor that's willing, you got to find like, you know, a naturopath or a functional medicine. Let me show you. There's one out of Florida. It's extremely expensive, but extremely thorough. This is the company. It's called Better Health USA, Immuno Health Guide. They're out of Florida. You get this like whole book. You get a little card to carry in your wallet. I mean, this test is $1,000. I mean, when I took it back in the day, but it is comprehensive, and you walk out of there knowing, you know, you walk out of there knowing what to eat and what not to eat. But, and you get this packet, and they send you the little card. I've done this test. My daughter's done it twice. Once at 2 years old, because that's when they start doing it, 2 years old. And then I think once again, we did it like 10 or 12. I don't know. What's the test? It's food sensitivity. I know this one's expensive. I'm not saying you can do that. You need to do this particular one. I believe it's called it's Better Health USA. I don't want to say, if I say the back and the 4, you know, the period COM, it's going to flag me for pushing you guys off the thing. So they've been doing this since 1978. So this is the one our naturopath used to use. It's called Immuno Health Guide, Better Health USA. I think their website looks very not great. I mean, think about it as they're scientists, you know. But and you need a doctor to do this, but it's a great one. Better Health USA. It's the one that I've done for my family. Oh, back up, please take a. Oh, back. What's the test? So that's for food sensitivities. Up to 72 hours of food can trigger you. Now, if you don't have, and you can find food sensitivity tests. You can do hair analysis by mail. You can find swab tests. I think there's one that goes around TikTok right now that talks about you take this test and you get rid of the bloat. You know, if that's where you need to start somewhere. If you don't want to spend any money, and you suspect certain foods, let's just say cucumbers. You feel like every time you eat a cucumber, you're completely bloated. Okay, eat cucumbers, track your mood, track how you feel, and don't eat it for 72 hours. Only eat 4 or 5 foods a day, and then don't eat them again for 4 or 5 days. It's a very hard way to do it, but it's the old school method. And it will work. It just takes dedication and will. Where you can take this blood test and, you know, get an answer in, within 10 days or 2 weeks. Yeah. Oh, perfect. It's perfect, Pri. Yeah. Better Health USA. I wonder if it's on here. Let's see. All right. Let's see. So intuition, food is energy. Expansive food. What brings you all the way out here? Sugar, alcohol, caffeine, highly processed foods, right? So now you eat a ton of sugar. My functional medicine doctor wants me to do it the old-fashioned way. I like answers now. Well, you got to then you have to be an advocate and say, listen, I don't have time. I don't feel good. I want a blood test. I'm shocked at your functional medicine doctor. A little shocked, but he might have a reason. But that for me says, is he, I don't know, he might not be working with a lab. Genova labs, they're more, Genova, if he does any kind of Genova lab testing, their stool testing is unbelievable. You will learn everything about your gut. It is an unbelievable, the testing from Genova labs, what's another one? There was one for years and they shut them down because they were getting too much great information and healing kids on the spectrum. Just gonna say that. And I forget the name of that lab, but they were testing and then selling their vitamins to the testing and supplements, and they got them on a technicality of like, you're just trying to sell vitamins and testing, and I was like, yeah, but it's healing people, so who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? Oh, good, you're doing Dutch test? You're gonna get a ton of information. Hang tight, you're gonna get the information you need. That's good to hear. So what he means by that when he says they're not reliable, I understand what he's saying, because you're taking a snapshot. That's sort of like saying, okay, you get all this blood work done from your regular doctor and it shows a snapshot of vitamin D and your cholesterol and your whatever. Oh, your cholesterol's high. Well, is it because you ate steak and shrimp and all this stuff right before your test? Or you ate the morning of your test? You know what I mean? So yes, that can be unreliable, but the things that are off the chart are off the chart. They're not unreliable. The other place you can look up, April, what's your blood type? That's a weird statement, right, Lauren? My daughter's functional doctor did the stool test, hence the low histamine diet. A negative. Okay, so if you're A negative, you want to spend most of your space and most of your food should be vegetarian. You do better not eating meat. And neutral for you is like chicken and turkey, poultry. Dairy foods are going to bother you. Gluten is going to bother you based on your blood type. That's the problem, I think, so guys, if you want, there's food for different blood types. Yes, Kelly, there are foods for different blood types. This is what we're talking about today. This is so you guys have my new people that are in here. I've been studying food and healing for a very long time, since I'm going to be 62 in a couple of weeks, actually. And I've been doing this work since I'm 18, 19 years old on my path. So I've been here for a couple of years now teaching you. And today is sort of like my organic food movement food philosophy. And part of my food philosophy is get to know what your blood type is and what you're going to love it here. I know, right, Pri? I love when the light bulb goes off, Kelly, when you, like, if you know your blood type, and I can connect you to some of the foods that are gonna, be off for you, or the foods that are gonna benefit you, and you start to learn. And there's a wonderful book, Eat Right for Your Blood Type. This is what started it, Dr. D'Adamo. It doesn't always work. Okay, so you are more of you're the oldest blood type. That's carnivore, right? Pork doesn't work for you, but beef, chicken, all of those things work. And dairy and gluten are things that you should eat sparingly or not at all. That's on the top of my head. If for all of you that are new here, this is our kitchen pharmacy class. Monday nights we do Chef's Table, and there we're more foofy, open, anything goes. I cook all kinds of yummy food. I do the chef thing. This class is a little bit more serious in terms of health, food and healing, how to connect you to food and healing. This happens to be a great class for new people because it talks about the base of my philosophy. Organic food first, and then we talk about everything else. So here I promote organic, real, clean, whole foods to eat. Overall, that's the organic food movement. Let food be your remedy. And then all the classes sort of support that and how to do it. There are 3 main classes are Chef's Table, Monday nights. Wednesday mornings is Kitchen Pharmacy. And Saturday mornings at 10 is Kitchen Hacks. And that's anything, how to switch your pantry, how to, it's one of my favorite classes. We have a great time in that class. And and then everything in between. Thursday night is like a runoff, whatever we're doing. Friday's date night, I'm not on. And then during the week, on Tuesdays, usually Thursdays, Fridays, I'm cooking in the kitchen at work. So you get to meet my crew, and it's a little different there. But everything is organic. Yes, pork makes me sick. Dairy kills my stomach. I've already eliminated those. So Kelly, you get it. Get your hands on this book. And I would love for you guys to explore Stan. In the LANK, the BIO is my Stan store. And in there, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see my kitchen essentials. This book is in there. It's also, I think I have it somewhere in like my showcase here, but because I'm a business account, I'm not sure they let me do that anymore. I don't really understand it too much. I'm trying to figure it out, but I have no time to look. The book title is Eat Right for Your Blood Type. And then if you go to the LANK and the BIO, join the Recipe Vault. In there is so much information. There's I'm pretty sure we're close to 600 recipes at this point. And there's also all of my kitchen pharmacy classes. And they're little mini ebooks that you can download. It's $5 a month. And it's going to take you over a year to get through everything that's in there. You will see, you will lose your mind. It's for people who are on this journey, it is filled with resources for you. And there's tons of ebooks. There's also a free download for the Premium Pantry Makeover. Is your pantry making you sick, or is it helping you? Cheaper than a cup of coffee through a drive-through. We say that all the time. Invest in yourself. So it's a great tool. So check all that out. Here, let me show you. You can click that, my services. There's also, all the things. I've been following Mediterranean 80%. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good diet for you. That's a really good diet for you. Mediterranean diet is kind of, it's one of those diets that sort of spans all blood types, all ethnic spaces, because you're eating mostly fish and vegetables and, whole grains. And, oh yeah, I have a webcast. What's my webcast? I can't wait. When I retire, I'm definitely going to be doing a podcast. It might be late to the game. Oh, tonight. It's tonight? Oh, yes. For my all access pass holders, thank you for reminding me. I would have forgot. I don't know how I would have forgot. I would have seen it on my calendar. It would have popped up. Yeah, tonight for the all access pass holders, don't forget we have our monthly check-in. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, Robin. All right, we need our second fragment today. Let's see what we can do. Let's put our love up. That's okay. I'll be there. Yeah, we have an all access pass that you can pay monthly, and you get everything, and you get all the ebooks, all the books I'm publishing. I'm publishing 3 books this year. A salad book. I thought they were going to be out already, but I'm just so nervous. I'm too much of a standard of excellence. I don't want to say perfectionist. So it's the food philosophy book, the baby mama book, and my salad cookbook is coming out because we already have a soup cookbook that you can get, 28 different soups. It's a lovely book. And you can get that in the Stan store. I sign it for you too. It's wonderful. If you love soup, it's a wonderful cookbook, and you can get it. It's just a wonderful book. So if you do the all access pass, if you get that, you get all the stuff, and you get the books as they're published. You'll get. So anybody that joins this year is going to get all 3 books too, as they come out. They will be out. I promise you that. They're coming. They are. I swear they're coming. I've been saying that since October of last year, but I'm so close. Good morning, Kath. All right, so expansive and contractive. You eat steak. You have a lot of salty food. You have a pretzel, or you eat a baked potato and you shove a bunch of sour cream and salt and all that stuff. And then hey Farah, and you have a big steak, and then you eat a lot of cheese. Like you have a little cheese board with, all the cured meats. And then for dinner you eat your steak and you have, a baked potato. You have all that stuff. Hold on. You have all that stuff. Oh, sorry. That's my work. Hi, New York. All that stuff, right? Then you're like, you're on your way home from dinner, or you ate that dinner, and now you're craving ice cream. Expansive, contractive. You even have a glass of wine, right? Maybe you have 2 glasses of wine with your steak dinner. That's the expansive, right? It's trying to draw you closer, but you're eating steak. And then the next day you eat a burger. And now you're craving, I want a milkshake with my burger, and I want salty French fries. See, you're out here. And now you're gassy and bloated and don't feel good, and your brain is foggy and you're exhausted because all of that stuff is churning inside of you and you cannot digest it because biochemically your body cannot. Right, what are you eating? Nick's, you guys are so freaking funny. But you guys get it. You're relating to me. And then, so the digestive enzymes for protein, carbohydrates, fruits, they all come, they can't all be dispersed at the same time. So now you got all this food sitting in your stomach and it's coming up because you have acid reflux. So now how do you get your body more into the center? Well, those foods right here are fresh and raw vegetables, ancient whole grains, quinoa, millet, brown rice, all of those things. Now your body starts to say, oh, I feel so much better. I don't have so much digestive issues. I'm not feeling so gross. Or if I eat my steak, I eat it with a small amount of whole grains and lots of broccoli, or exactly, Lauren. And not only that, right? Your gut-brain axis, now with the vagus nerve, right? It's that big long nerve. It winds up in your gut from your brain. There's your road, your highway. And now you're depressed, you're angry, your liver's clogged, you're snappy, you're pissy, all of that stuff. You get it? That's the whole way it works. So you want to bring it back in here. Vegetables, whole grains, beans, legumes. Some people can tolerate fermented foods, quality proteins, maybe lean roast chicken, maybe turkey, some fish. You start to bring your body back here. And then when you eat your steak, you want to eat it with the right things. You want to eat it with, maybe instead of eating a 16 ounce or, you know, one of those crazy cuts of meat, you eat a 4 ounce. 4 ounces of steak. I have not done that yet, Heather. I haven't actually talked that way. We're sort of in that right now. Maybe you eat that steak and you only do 4 ounces of steak, and then you do maybe, instead of a baked potato, have a little whole grain rice or quinoa with like nice vegetables, broccoli, asparagus, roasted veggies, all of those things. And then your body's gonna be like, oh, this feels good. You're not gonna crave a big salty, you're not gonna crave a big sweet dessert. You're not gonna have all of that. Hello there, whoever just came into the kitchen. Oh, that was Izzy, and Thor is looking at me. Like, are you gonna give me more food? Because I'm just a little fat boy hungry. Come here. Come here, handsome. Say hi to everybody. My little man. Here's the little guy. Yes, Kelly, it depends on what you're going through, but if you can do, oh, that was Isabel. So Kelly, your choice would be like quinoa, or if you're gonna do rice, short grain brown rice is great, but you have to cook it all the way. You have to cook it till the grain is completely popped. A lot of people don't do that, so it's a little hard, and that's where the digestion happens. So I say to people, a white basmati, like or a white jasmine, or a brown basmati, brown jasmine. Those rices are great, as long as it's whole grain. Don't buy Uncle Ben or converted rice that cooks in a minute. Those things are not gonna work. Are you tired? You look a little tired. Is it time for you to sleep? So yes, much better than a potato. But again, if you're eating, so the laws of food combining, which I talk about in the food philosophy book, the laws of food combining are like eat fruit on its own a minimum of 20 minutes before, depending on what you're eating, 2 hours after you eat. And then, all right, you're gonna go back. You gotta go lay down. Love you. Go lay down. Go lay down, little man. Oh, so basmati and jasmine are okay. Yeah, those are good rices. Short grain brown rice, long grain brown rice. Those are all good rices. Wild rice. You just have to make sure you cook them well. You don't want them to have any shell around them, because that's how it breaks up. That's how it's hard to digest. Quinoa, fabulous. Millet, amazing. Quinoa first, the rice is second. What was I just saying? So I actually sort of in the book talk about remember, discover, and nourish. So remember your heritage. Discover all of those things, blood type, food sensitivities, favorite foods, right? And then you go ahead and nourish. Now you can create recipes that really speak to you emotionally, physically, all of those things. And then you have a space to eat that's healing, that's nourishing, and it makes such a difference. And that's where I come in here, where when we're cooking, I often will spend time with you. Wait, heritage? Yes, Kelly. So what's your heritage? What's your ethnic background? Are you Italian? Are you Eastern European? Are you Irish? Are you a mix? Like I'm mixed, right? Like I try to refrigerate any rice and potatoes a day ahead if possible. So Lisa, believe it or not, rice is one of those things that Celtic Gaelic, got it. Okay, so that Irish Gaelic heritage, your body's going to do best with root vegetables, potatoes, turnips, rutabagas. Your body's going to function really well on that. And did you say you were an O positive blood? Because that makes sense. Your body's going to thrive with lamb and chicken, maybe. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah. So now what you do is you kind of sit down and you make that list, right? You say, all right, what did grandma and mama make? They might have made some kind of stewed greens at some point. Not a lot. It doesn't come through, but I love lamb. Husband doesn't. Yeah. Well, welcome to that world. It's 2 meals, sister. You're gonna have to come up with something, right, that works for him. But yes, so for you, you're gonna thrive with lamb because the Gaelic and that whole area, Celtic, I mean, that ancestry is lamb and beef and veal, venison. They're hunters and gatherers. And then bacon, ham, pork doesn't do well for you. It's not a good thing. Fishes, you're gonna do well with like salmon, because in Ireland and Scotland, yep, exactly, is gonna be salmon, right? The fish, cod, salmon, halibut, those are fabulous, right? Cheeses, yeah, I wouldn't eat them more than 3 times a day. It's not stuff that you would eat. You're gonna do good with butter, farmer cheese, a feta cheese. You're gonna do really well with olive oil, no seed oils at all. And then pumpkin seeds and walnuts, really important for you. Salmon's my favorite, you see? 32% Scottish. There you go. So see, your blood type speaks volumes, right? You're like from that Viking, Nordic, that blood, right? That Gaelic, you were farmers and you're that cold weather, damp weather, your body's gonna do really well with that kind of food. For beans, black-eyed peas, adzuki beans, Viking, there you go, see? You are not gonna, so what I would do, somewhere in my notes, in my books, I made an Irish brown bread. You want to get really good organic flour or a flour mill. And I think this is, my body, for some reason, even though I'm not Irish or Celtic, I don't have any of that in my blood. I am Eastern European and Italian. For me, I thrive on fresh baked brown bread. So I'm really toying with the idea of getting a mill, a flour mill, and shipping the grain from Europe for myself and making myself Irish brown bread. I love it. I feel so good. I have no issues when I eat it. Homemade sourdough, exactly. That's what you're looking for, Kelly. That's where you want to go. I don't think, for an O type, you're looking at Ezekiel bread and Essence bread, a brown rice bread, all gluten, 100% rye bread is really good. A spelt bread is very good for you. For the multigrain breads and the oat brands and the whole wheat breads, those are not going to work for you. I've been hearing a lot about the fresh milled bread, yeah. My starter's great. It's sleeping. I haven't had time. I'm going to feed it today and put it back in the fridge. No, oats are really not good unless you go to gluten-free oats. For cereal for you, cream of rice, this is fabulous. Let me show you something. I made it the other day. Bob's Red Mill does a gluten-free brown rice hot cereal. And honestly, you can mill this yourself. Gluten-free oats. You're better off using something like this to make like an oatmeal or farina. This is freaking delicious. It cooks like farina. It acts like farina, only it's rice instead of wheat. This is great. I would use them sparingly. I would get something like this brown rice cereal, Kelly. Your gut will be much happier with this. For flours, grains and pastas for you. Yeah, you're looking at barley, buckwheat, quinoa, all the rices work for you. And the flours are spelt, rye, rice, wild rice flours, all those. You can break them down like this and you'll get that. This, no, but the brown rice will work, Christopher. This is actually good for you. And I would almost cook this. How I would make this for you, Christopher, which would really do very well while you're healing. I would get this or break down brown rice in a blender. Like if you have a good Vitamix blender or a food processor, because you can break that grain down. Look how small it is. You don't need to buy it like this, but if you want to make it easy for yourself, and then add cauliflower. But cook the cauliflower really, really well. Get it mushy, like mushy. And then add it to your farina with like an almond milk and a little cinnamon. That is very healing for you. And if you need to do it, how do you feel regarding bran hot cereal? Again, if you can manage wheat, then you can do wheat bran. But if you can't handle wheat, this is better. You're allergic to cauliflower? Okay, what about broccoli? Can you do broccoli? Allergic to cauliflower. Thank you, Kelly. Go check out Stan. He's got a lot of good information in there. There's free downloads. The recipe vault is, it's amazing. And it's $5 a month, and you get all of this information is uploaded in there. All the kitchen pharmacy, the kitchen hacks, everything. It's like a library of love. You could do it with broccoli. I like the cauliflower because you don't notice it, but if you can't do it, clearly don't do it. But anything like that, maybe a parsnip, you could blend a parsnip in there. Those are the things that are gonna help. All right, let me see, did I cover everything? I think I covered almost all of this today. All right, food philosophy in practice. Choose one action to try this week. Ask a family member about a favorite traditional recipe. Begin a food and symptom journal. Notice how you feel after meals. Replace one processed food with a whole food alternative. Yeah, this is gonna be so much better for you. You can grind in walnuts, you can grind in pumpkin seed because you need nutrients that are easy to digest while you're healing. That's gonna be the best way. And you can find a lot of these in major grocery stores in like the natural food section. If you have the energy, you can buy organic brown rice and grind it yourself. That's what we used to do for my daughter. And for babies, if you have a baby and you're making cereal, forget it. Get a Vitamix or a good food processor with a sharp blade. We used to grind the brown rice ourselves and use breast milk and make her cereal, which is really, really fabulous for a baby. Cook one meal from scratch. Eat one meal each day without distractions. These are things that will help. And then I gave you in here the final reflection. This morning session was a great overview reminder for me. Yeah, it's the reconnect, right? Yeah, this will be in Stan. Oh, really, New York? That's good to know. So a final reflection in here, I put in here, foods from my heritage I want to continue eating. Foods that no longer serve me. Foods you really know intuitively just don't work. Cause that reflux, that bloat. You know what they are. and how I want to feel after I eat, and one change I'll make this week. It's sort of like a way to say to yourself, I'll try the brown rice with Fosca oatmeal. Yeah, try it. You're going to feel better. You know, I often tell people, you don't be all or nothing. That doesn't serve a purpose anymore for us. You want to be gentle, right? You want to say, hey, like for me at this point, at this stage in my life and my food journey, 90% of the time I'm 100% organic. But you don't have to get there today. You can get there whatever, in 5 years, in a year, in a month, in 2 months. It's just one ingredient at a time. What are you changing? Change your seed oils to olive oil and avocado oil. Change your berries to organic. You know, when you're in the store, look, if make that list of the 20 most important foods in your life that you eat on the regular, that are always part of your diet, and one by one, change them to organic, shift them. And before you know it, your pantry is mostly organic. And then you don't feel the budget shift. You don't have to do all or nothing. You don't have to run out to the store today and spend hundreds of dollars on organic food and then you freak out because you really can't afford to do it. Just pick the top 20, and each time that you run out of something, just replace it. You don't notice it then. It's not noticeable. Find your local health food store. They are most likely part of INFRA, which is the Independent Natural Retailers Association, and they have a very strong buying power, and they get, the prices of their food are extremely competitive, and it works. I think, Christopher, it's both. I think it's both. It's taking out the ingredients. It's both at the same time. It's totally both. They've replaced real ingredients with crap, with poison, really. That's the difference. Wow, we're at 70,000. We almost hit our 100,000 for the first time in forever. I'm so thankful. Thank you, everybody. We have a few more goals we could hit before we leave, if you're up for it. Does anybody have any questions about what we talked about today? Wait till you see the book. The book is filled with these stories of my journey. Good co-ops are really important. That's a good point. Tomorrow night I'm on again. Tonight we are on for all of our all access pass holders. We're on for about an hour. I just connect with you guys. You'll get a link. If you're in the all access pass, come join us. It's really fun. We just connect and chat. We have a really nice little friendship. It's wonderful. And then, what else? I think that's it. We are everywhere. Bye, Lauren. Have a good day. Sprouts, Publix, BJ's, and Sam's Club. My daughter said, well, Sprouts is great. Sprouts kind of has the mission. You're going to get a lot of the foods that I talk about there. I think Publix might have like a, a natural food section. And Sam's and BJ's, BJ's and is it Sam's? Which one? Oh, Costco's the one that that has a lot of good food too. Yeah, Costco. BJ's has some stuff. I have a BJ's membership here, and we have Costco. We have both. I think, I think that speaks to me of circulation issues. And if you are on your feet a lot and not proper shoes, it's probably going to make it worse, but we can look into that. Those are the things. Uh-oh, hold on. Do I have a Whole Foods? I do, but I never go to Whole Foods. I don't think, for me, Whole Foods isn't doing it right. They have lost their way, big time. Yeah, Snickers, well, I don't need to go to Whole Foods, no, but blood flow and fatty tissue. I go to Sprouts. Sprouts is good. I heard something somewhere that they spray stuff on their produce, but I'm not really sure about that. I have no confirmed information about that. Hey, Kathy, how are you? I'm not sure. Snickers, I don't know the answer to that. I saw a TikTok. I tried to get some confirmation. I actually called the company. I didn't get anywhere, but wait, a couple of grocery workers on TikTok saying all produce organic and not sprayed. Oh, really? That's good to hear. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I'm going to say that I believe in people. I believe in the goodness of people. I try not to think about people not being ethical or bad. It's so hard where I live to find good farmers markets. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you. I loathe the alar that they spray on fruit. What's ALAR? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I mean, I think Christopher, obviously that's a good thing, and I kind of feel like it's a preservative. ALAR. I actually have not heard of that. ALAR. I mean, it's not going on organic food. Are you talking about that new thing that they've been talking about? It's not ALAR. Appeal? Are you talking about appeal? Appeal? Is that what you're talking about? Appeal, Robin? Is that what you meant? Or this is something else? Appeal is not on organic produce. They stopped producing it. I think okay, Appeal. Yeah, it's on conventional produce, but it is not on organic. I know that it's out there saying it is, but it is not. You missed the books. We were talking about Eat Right for Your Blood Type. And then this book is Healing with Whole Foods. I was telling a story about talking to the author. Healing with Whole Foods by Paul Pitchford. It's really good. You too, Heather. Remember to white light yourself. I'm sending you white light. Ooh, bubble wrap yourself. All right, my friends. Have a wonderful day. I'll see my pass holders tonight. Don't forget to sign up for the class, our Sunday night grilling class. And also join the Recipe Vault. You'll love it. You're gonna love it. I should stay on till we get to the should we just stay on till we hit 100,000? It hasn't happened in so long. And we're at 82. I know, that's what I was thinking. I want to see us get there. I know. Thank you, everybody. I know, Pri, it's so hard these days, isn't it? And it's like crazy. All right, let's try. Hi, Kimberly. I will get this to I'll get this to Tyler today so that you guys have it. This is a very short one because I didn't want to honestly I didn't want to give away the whole book, but this is a really good easy start to our food philosophy. What flours did you say to use? Oh, for you, for O. Adrenaline, tonight is the webinar for all access pass holders. We meet at the last Wednesday of every month. Just to connect. It's one of the perks. I'm going to see if I can have a special guest tonight.
Who's that?
I can't say.
Okay.
It's going to be a surprise special guest.
Great.
Your hair always looks great when you blow dry
But I
it.
feel like I used a round brush today.
It looks really pretty. Hold on, Kelly. I'm trying to find that for you. I think we said everything but wheat, like rice flours, rye. Oh, here we go. So for you, there's no like highly beneficial, but for flours, you're looking at barley, buckwheat, kasha, quinoa, all the rices, rye and spelt flour, and rice flour. Adrenaline. I keep promising and under delivering, and that's such a bad thing for me. I don't like that. So I'm close. I'm finishing it today. I have June's recipes to send her. That's getting done today and tomorrow because it has to be finished before my catering stuff starts. And I'm hoping that I send the book to print by the end of July. Yep, Dutch test, food allergy test. Bob's Red Mill makes all of those flours. I think except spelt, the best maker of spelt flour is a company called Vita Spelt, Vita, Vita Spelt. Let me see if I can show you a label. Wow. Here it is. That's the one I use, Vita Spelt. They have a white and a whole grain. it's much gentler on the system. It has a lot of gluten in it, but it's okay. I can do that. Yeah, you can make sourdough with any of those, but I'm not a good sourdough teacher. I'm just learning myself. No, adrenaline. I want those books out as much as you did because I did promise them a while back, and I want to get them to you. It's kind of stressing me out that I haven't had the time to dedicate to finish them. We're at 90,000. Oh my God, we're almost there. Yes, I will put that in Stan. You're talking about the Vitaspelt? What I'd like to do is set it up so that you can buy the actual grain too. I think they even have a pasta. I know, there is not a moment, like, if I don't, sometimes I go to bed, I'm trying to be asleep by 11 because I've been going to sleep at like 1 or 2, and then I get up at 5, and it's not good for me. It's starting to wear on me, and I don't want to be tired, you know. I will tell you, I'm good at time management for the most part, but when I have catering on the weekends and I do all that, is gluten good or bad? Well, for O blood type, Kelly, you want to avoid gluten as much as possible, definitely. But you can. No, yeah, I can't. I'm really working on that. I'm not. That's my birthday present to me. Like, I want to be asleep by 11. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, then 6 hours if I get up 5:30, I'm good. Did we make it? 94. Holy moly. Look, and we only need that. Look at that number. That's like 2 galaxies. All we need is 2 galaxies or 3 chefs. 2 galaxies or 4 chefs. Well, no, it would be 5 chefs. Hi, Maria. We're almost there. Superfan Brenda. Brenda was my only mod for like the first hour of the day, I think. She rocked it. It's been a day. It's been a day. You're from Chile? Welcome. Thanks for the repost, Kelly. I appreciate it. Don't forget to drop your heart me's if you had a great time here today. We collect those. Daily Heart Me Trios, good for everybody. Send all the love. Do all the things. Join us. We're rocking it. Oh my God, can you believe it? We finally did it all again. It took forever. All right, well, at least we know we can do it. Let's go. It's nice to see those hearts rolling again. It's so hard, isn't it? But then the chat stops, and then the chat, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, they want the chat, they want the hearts, they want the love, they want the everything. But at least somebody said they came on here today and they found me on the For You page, so that's kind of fun. They were pushing us out today. Yippee! Anything fun today? Nope, I am in my office all day. I'm getting June's recipes done. I gotta get, I want to finish my books. I'm finishing up the July calendar. I have a lot to do. I am not moving from my desk today. Well, I'll go outside to plant my plants. Like I'll take breaks. I'll be cooking dinner, but that's it. The webinar is it 8? What time is the webinar? Pre knows that. Oh no, Pre's asking. Yeah, pushed you in the community fest. What does that mean? I'm pretty sure it's 8. Hold on, let me look. Robin, what is this lady saying from Chile? Maria, can you tell me what she's saying? The current TikTok project. Oh, is it? It's at 7? All right, 7. It's at 7. We hit 100. Woohoo! We got 100 tappers today. Yippee! We did it. Thank you, everybody. 7, we got it. I will see you guys all tonight. It's a webinar, so it's not on here. Yes, I cook in my commercial kitchen as well. I'll be there all day on Friday. You'll be with me. Tomorrow I'll be at night here, 8 o'clock. You can get my schedule. Enjoy it. I know I can't wait. Tomorrow I'm getting my hair painted. I'm so excited. What was I just saying? I was just saying something. Sorry, I'm getting like a ton of texts all of a sudden. Have a good day. Yes, so tonight is the webinar. Tomorrow night is our sort of anything goes class. Friday I'll be in the kitchen getting ready for catering at work. Saturday we will be catering, so there'll be no 10 a.m., but I'll be on earlier to do, so Kitchen Hacks is out. Kitchen Hacks will be me running around like a lunatic getting us out the door for catering. Have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Don't forget to do all the things. Thank you for all the love and support today. When's the trip? What trip? Catering? You talking about our trip to catering? We have one this week and next week. Saturday, we are supposed to be on site, I think at 2 o'clock. I don't know. They're a new client, so I'm not sure I'm going to ask them. But you'll see me getting ready Friday and Saturday. And if I get home early enough and I'm not too exhausted, I'll come on. Charge strike! All right, my friends. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys all tonight and tomorrow night. See you later. Have a great day. Make good choices, as I say to my daughter.